Yeah.
Watch your head, Bo.
Just walk right on past camera.
Thank you.
John Carey spelled the last name.
C-A-R-Y, not the way the other one does.
Great. Thank you.
My name is Don Alexander. I'm the Economic Development Director over here in Wilkes County, and I want to thank you all for coming out on such a beautiful day, and such a beautiful day. Isn't this a beautiful day in Wilkes County? I will tell you, Robin and I don't mind saying one bit. This is a beautiful day to be in economic development in Wilkes County. Last week, I heard what has to be music to anybody in Wilkes County's ears. Came from this gentleman over here, Mr. Joe Duncan, standing out in this very tarmac, talking with one of his customers, and the words that came out of his mouth were, "Why don't you come on over to Wilkesboro and I'll show you a jet." Music to my ears. I want to say before I go on much further that in my 15 years or so of economic development, I have never had such a great pleasure as I have of working with this gentleman here, whose vision, whose dedication to excellence, and you can see it looking around you at the jets that you see, at the shiny floor inside the terminal. No detail goes untouched with this gentleman, and he is a pleasure to work with, and I am honored to be able to work with him and to be able to be here today to welcome him to Wilkes County. I'm going to let Joe tell you more about Dove Air and the project here today, but I did decide that as an economic developer, one of the things that I should do is present to you some idea of the economic impacts of his project. Thankfully, I changed my mind. Let me just say, this is going to be big, very big. And again, Joe will fill you in on the details, but by the time the dust is settled on this project, we are not only going to be selling jets, excuse me, Joe, in Wilkes County. We are going to be storing jets in Wilkes County. We are going to be fixing big jets in Wilkes County. We're going to be fixing little jets in Wilkes County. We're going to be working on the paint of jets in Wilkes County, and we're going to be working on the interiors of jets in Wilkes County. Oh yeah, and we're going to teach people how to fly jets in Wilkes County as the only FAA CFR 14141 certified flight school in North Carolina is also expanding along with Joe. Did I miss anything? Oh, we're also going to be building planes in Wilkes County. So.
Thank you so much for those kind words. We're glad to be here more than you know. We needed a facility like what you had here, and so as far as I'm concerned, it's a perfect marriage for us. Before I get started, let me just have some of our friends and folks that we do business with stand up and let you know who they are. We brought all the folks that would come with us in an airplane up here today, so I have several of my bankers here. Chris McCoy, Melissa Hill with Capital Bank. When we read about the availability of this facility in AOPA Pilot Magazine, and it explained that what was going on at UKF, and we got excited about the fact that there were hangars already in place, just like we needed. And so we came and looked, and when we met the Lowe's people, they were delightful to work with, and when we met the county people that had to put their approval on it, they were even more delightful. And so it's been a good thing for us, and I hope we can be as good for you as we feel like it you have been for us. So we have a gentleman named John Carey that's on his way over here. I've known John for about 30 some odd years, and he's from Dallas, Texas, and we're trying to entice him up here to run this facility for us. John's a good pilot, an excellent aircraft salesman, and a good manager, and so he's just what we need. And we were looking for you a minute ago, Greg, and couldn't find you. But anyway, I just want to say that we're awful proud to be here. The facility's delightful. We're going to continue to do some painting and detailing on it. Our plans are the following. We're going to have a gentleman named Skip Borders who's coming up from Orlando, Florida, and bringing his avionics department, which is the radio portion of the airplane business. And he's going to position himself in this first hangar over here. He's going to do heavy maintenance for us, and then he's also going to do the avionics work. We've associated ourselves with Western North Carolina Aviation, which is a flight school out of Asheville, and this will be a satellite of theirs here where they can fly their students back and forth between the two locations. And you met those folks that when we had the county meeting. We've had several people. One of them was Victor Guzman from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, that wants to put a shop here to do interior work. We'd like to do paint work here also. Right now, we sell an awful lot of airplanes, and we're scattered out pretty good. We send airplanes to Oklahoma for paint. We send airplanes to Oklahoma for detailing. We send airplanes to Winston-Salem, Greensboro, and Roanoke to have radio work done. Heavy maintenance, we send them. We've had them in Fort Pierce, Florida recently, and Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. So if we could do it all in one place, it'd save us a lot of money on fuel and pilot transportation, just being able to do it at one stop. And the balance of our plans here are something that I'm excited about, and I've not been excited about little airplanes for many years, but we've associated ourselves with a company called Alpha Aviation. They're from New Zealand, a gentleman named Richard Izard, who sold his company out a few years ago and had way too much money and decided to get in the airplane business. And so he has manufactured the new Alpha airplane. And our original intent was to bring the airplanes here or to Asheville in a crate and just assemble them and deliver them. We were going to be the North American distributor for them. And it worked out better for their benefit and for our benefit for them to bring the jigs here if we had the facility, which we now have, and train the technicians to actually assemble the airplanes here, and this will be the distribution point for all of North America for the Alpha. And our intention is possibly to have 50 of these built the first year, 100 the second year, and as many as 200 the third year. And Chris is going to Australia real soon, probably next month, and he's going over to New Zealand and fly one of their airplanes, and we've already entered into a joint venture agreement with them to have it done here. It would entail us hiring a starting group of 30 people, and we'd have to train them to do the assembly of these airplanes for us. And it's far removed from the jet business, but it's where a lot of jet pilots start. They have to learn how to fly, and these are trainers, and we're looking forward to that. Other than that, I'm just happy to be here. We need to sign some papers here and get on with this. We're ready to do business in your fair town. And the little bit we've been here so far, we're delighted. Everybody we've met have just been as nice of folks as we could expect. So, thank you so much.
Thank you, Joe.
We're ready?
Yes, they're ready. Just give me the pen, it doesn't write.
Mr. Duncan, welcome to Wilkes County.
We could just briefly start over a little bit. First of all, let's get your name so you have it for the records.
Okay, I'm Joe Duncan.
And you're president?
I'm president, and my wife and I own all the stock in Dove Air and have for many years.
First of all, how happy are you, obviously, to come here to Wilkes County?
Very, very much so. Tickled to death.
Talk to me a little bit about why did you choose Wilkes County?
Well, first of all, to sell jet airplanes, you have to have an adequate runway, which you have a nice runway, 6,200 feet is delightful. You have an ILS system here, an instrument landing system that's adequate for the kind of airplanes we sell. And you have a hangar space here that's second to none anywhere I can think of right now. And this was a blessing for us to find this facility. And everybody we've met so far in the county have been just delightful to work with.
Talk to me, what are you bringing here to Wilkes County? Obviously, there's going to be a lot of incentives, a lot of jobs created here. What can you tell us about what's coming here?
Well, the assembly of this little airplane that we're talking about has been being manufactured. It was first being manufactured in France. It was called the Robin, and it was sold out to a gentleman named Richard Izard in New Zealand, and he built a factory there and started to manufacture these airplanes. And when we found out about it, we made an agreement with him to be the North American distributor, Canada, Mexico, and all of the United States. And we signed a master lease agreement with him, or a master agency agreement, and that's been about 2 years ago.
What's the name of the plane?
It's going to be known now as the Alpha, ALPHA 160, and that's the start. There'll be other airplanes that they will follow up behind this.
And here in Wilkes County, they'll be the main manufacturer
For the United States, for all of North America. See, they're going to build them still in his factory in New Zealand, but it's not feasible for him to disassemble them after he's built them, ship them to us, and us reassemble them and sell them when we can do it on a one-stop shop by just they'll ship the parts in here fabricated. We will have jigs here to actually assemble the airplanes, from start to finish. And the engines are manufactured here in the United States already. The props are already manufactured here, and all the avionics are manufactured here. So it would be redundant to bring them in from somewhere else and then take them out and put them back in. And
how many jobs are we talking about coming here to Wilkes?
we'll talk about 30 to start with on that particular phase of it. The gentleman that's coming here to do the heavy maintenance and the avionics, his name is Mr. Borders, Borders. He's moving here from Orlando, Florida, and he will probably hire, I'm guessing, 8 to 10 people, and they'll be mechanics, and he'll be looking in this area to find people locally if he can. We have negotiated with a gentleman named Victor Guzman from Fort Lauderdale to put in an interior shop. He's a master craftsman that has done the size airplanes you see in the background here. Interior work is quite expensive to do the size airplane, and he wants to move his entire facility here. And then we have, of course, with that we would need a paint shop, and that's why we're looking at some other buildings here close at hand to try to lease a place to put a paint shop in here.
Obviously, it means a lot for this community. What do you think it would bring to this community to have Dove Air here, to have obviously manufacturing, painting, interior, as well as technicians here? What does it mean for you to bring this business here?
The one-stop shop kind of idea. Let me say this: if I take one of these Gulfstreams in the background here and move it to Florida for maintenance, and then move it to Oklahoma City for paint, and then move it to somewhere else for interior work, and then somewhere else for avionics, I might spend $20,000–$25,000 just getting an airplane moved around to have these things done. If you can do it all at one place, it makes it a lot simpler. You have less pilot requirements, you have less hotel requirements out of town, and less travel. That's why we'd like to do it all in one location if we can.
How many cities are you based in?
How many what?
How many cities do you have locations in?
Just in Asheville and here now. But we do business all over the world. We've been doing this for 36 years, and we sell an awful lot of airplanes.
The interior work and all these other supplemental types of things, are they directly related with the assembly?
No,
they're all separate.
They're separate from the assembly of the small airplanes is a total separate entity. Yeah. It will require some paint, but it won't be major. Like to paint one of these Gulfstreams, you might spend $50,000 to $100,000, most likely $75,000 to $100,000.
What kind of pay range are those jobs, would you say, or describe the level?
Since I haven't done this, my guess is that it would be $35,000 to $50,000 annual salary, including benefits to start, and at least 30 people that we would need, and I think that would grow. The rest of our participation here locally is going to be that the people that we're bringing here to do the maintenance and to the avionics shop and those sort of things, they'll have to hire people. And it could mean 50 to 60 jobs.
Including those 30?
Yes.
Within the first year?
In the first year, yes, sir.
How many planes are you looking to build?
Well, those we don't think we can get the parts to assemble more than 50 the first year. And that won't start for 90 to 120 days.
Okay.
So, but we'll start immediately doing what we do.
So by next year, about 50 planes?
50 airplanes. Then we think it can grow to 100 in a year. And we think it can grow to 200. And they're not sure how much they can go beyond that as far as telling us. We've already established 14 dealers across the United States that will sell these airplanes. They'll have a demonstrator, so to speak, and they'll have a territory. And we'll have somebody in South America that will be also doing the same thing, and somebody in Canada doing the same thing.
Is it reasonable to say the more planes you build here, the more jobs that will be coming?
That's right, of course.
Any projections on total employment you might have? You've said about how many planes you might build, but
Well,
jobs probably.
let me just say this. We sold 53 airplanes last year, and 45 of them were jets. And that was not counting what we did on this. We anticipate this year to do considerably more than that. And we're way ahead of last year in operating out of 2 hangars in Asheville. So, I mean, this is a plus to us to have this kind of facility.
Yeah.
And
How unique is this to find a?
we looked at hangars that were in Dalton, Georgia,
Yeah.
and they were all the hangars that were available. You could have fit them inside this one large hangar here.
Yeah.
The people in Jasper were very helpful in wanting to extend a hand to us for us to come there, but we'd had to build all the buildings from scratch. We looked at Andrews, Murphy, North Carolina, at a large hangar over there,